So I want to talk about the hustle. And the hustle is nothing to do with income. It has everything to do with you getting into a position mentally where you feel so utterly fulfilled with your life, yourself, and where you're about to go. We think about anxiety and depression, and a lot of that is like anxiety, we're in the future, depression, we're in the past, and we want to stay in this even line, right in the middle. And oftentimes it becomes extremely hard because, how do you get rid of anxious thought if you're about to go to school and you're in a new environment, new situation? You're about to go from being a junior varsity athlete up into a varsity athlete. You're about to go from middle school to JV. You're about to go from playing lacrosse your entire life to now just being off in the world. And it's like shell shocking. And oftentimes, obviously, we live in a world where we need income, and income's super important in order for us to live the life that we want. But the true goal isn't the income. The true goal is to be able to live the life that you want so that you can have this sense of fulfillment, community, purpose. And that is really what this ultimate goal is. And none of that happens unless you really sit down and you allow yourself to put in self-work for you, and commitment and effort and consistency. Everything you go and you give to that job that you work for, or you go to that team that you're putting effort in for, or anything that you're doing that you are giving effort to. You're playing a video game and you're putting effort every single day into the game. Imagine you took all that time, effort, consistency, and that energy, and you put it towards you. You put it towards you. Some people don't even know what it means to work on oneself. Different things that we can use. I like to use writing, podcasts, reading, socializing with other people that are like-minded. I see people all the time. I'm blessed that I run into people in my life, in the real world, that are willing to open and spread wisdom to a young man like myself. And I predominantly see that in the gym. Because in the gym, everybody is trying to get better. That's that foundation of I'm going to show up one time a day so that I can work on myself physically. But then there's a whole other game out there that most of us, we don't even know where to even start. It's like when I first started my journey, I absolutely loved going to the gym and working out. And I was in good shape, but mentally, absolutely not. Mentally, I was struggling deep down internally. So just because you go to the gym or you go work out, that doesn't mean you're all in all healthy. There's healthier people that don't go to the gym every day. It's actually, again, it's almost like a mix of two. Imagine we all learned from each other. You take a really healthy individual or somebody that's physically healthy and somebody that's not physically healthy. But this person that's not physically healthy is happy internally, mentally, but they just might look at themselves and be upset with the way that they look. Then you got this other person that is in good shape, looks at themselves, feels really good about how they feel and what they look like. But then deep down internally, they don't like the person that they are. So you got two different things. Imagine we combined those two situations combined into one person. Imagine we did that. I'm gonna be honest, like the mental piece is really hard because of its programmed. Like if you've never worked on it before and you are 18 years old, or if you've never worked on it before and you are 40 years old, 50 years old, that adds up. That adds up. That's years of things that add up on top of one another. And then it's not to say that you can't reverse engineer and then be in a different place, but it just takes time, effort, and consistency. If you're interested in me working with you, your son, your daughter, on us being able to get them to piece together a full package. You know, you're not just somebody that's in great shape that goes exercises physically. You're also someone that's a really good person, establishes discipline, and lives a healthy lifestyle combined together so that you can have true fulfillment. Again, when you work with someone, and this is what I say, I work with people from all ages. I work with people from 15 to my oldest client, 79 years old. And none of it changes. It's all the same stuff. And the thing is I don't have the answer for you. Everyone's brain's different, but we can work together and we can get you to see where you need to improve and different things that are going on within your mind that you might have not ever even opened yourself up to or really focused in on and paid attention to, so that we can reverse engineer and get you feeling really good about where you're going.